Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a nice evening. And this video, I'll try to make it as concise and as shorthanded as possible. So, a friend of a friend of mine has a friend of mine is a streamer, and she has a redeem that I could suggest her a game from a list that she has of games to play. And one of the games that she has on that list is No Man's Sky. And well, she said that she would play it, but the problem is if people wanted to join, they couldn't join easily because it's a bit of a complicated process to get set technology, understandably. So I am making this video to give an argument and show to her and to anyone that watches this. So I will ask that friend, Ria, if you're seeing this, if you have any friend that has No Man's Sky, please tell them to do the event, because if you want to have an access to all 16 glyphs so you can visit anyone within the entire system, this is the only chance to get all of them in one go without much of an effort. And here is why. But of course, if you like this video and you want to, spread the word about this news to other people as fast as possible, be sure to hit a like, send a comment if you have any questions in the sort. And okay, I'll try to explain this as short-handed as I can. So there's a new event coming, happening in No Man's Sky. It's the Pole Star Expedition. For the uninitiated, the expedition is basically a new save. You start a new game, making the expedition. They basically walk you through a story, and well, you have a few milestones to make. And when you finish the expedition itself, not only you get to keep all the stuff that you made, but they also turn the save into a normal save. So consider this as just a starter pack that you have to work a bit towards. So if you want, first and foremost, we'll go to milestones, because this is how this is how you normally see on a normal save. But you have this thing here, the Polestar Expedition, and it tells you the things that you need to do. It's separated into 5 phases. I will make a video more in depth explaining each of them and what you can do to make it easier on you. And I want to draw your guys' attention to this optional milestone. So this, from what I understand, is the first try that Hello Games has done to make an optional mission, as in something that you can do on the side if you want for extra goodies. And specifically, the objective for this one is simple: visit another freighter. Specifically, visit another freighter that of someone that's on your team. The way that they worded it out is like visit a friend's freighter. So let's say that you're playing with a friend. You ask them to spawn their freighter. You visit their freighter because you want to see how they modify their freighter and stuff, and you get this achievement. The prize that you get from this achievement is, pay attention, the Atlas Pass set, the Glyph set, and 5 million units. I repeat, you literally can just you literally can just start the expedition, go to the anomaly, because you can do this easily. You just go into your ship, spawn the anomaly, get inside, and then just say, hey, does anyone want to join me in a team because I need to complete this achievement real quick? I am very sure that there will be at least one person that will help you out with this. You send a request for them to enter their team, you two get out on the same system, he spawns their freighter, and you get the achievement. And you get the Atlas Pass set, which is basically just 3 key cards that you can use to open not only the red barrels that you see lying around on planets, not only some secured areas inside some of the monuments in certain planets, but also some of the secured areas inside space stations. You have the set to open all of these as much as you want. 5 million units for you to spend on whatever, just buying supplies and stuff. and the 16 glyphs and the 16 glyph set. And to prove that I do have the glyphs, you can go to catalog, to portal glyphs, and there you have it, all the 16 glyphs. Normally, if you want to visit someone's galaxy or planetary system, there are two ways that you can do it. And now that you guys are aware that you can get all the 16 glyphs by simply and literally just completing one achievement on this expedition, here's a smallish tutorial on how you can join your friends on No Man's Sky, because I do understand some people want to play with each other, and it's a good thing because we really need more people playing this game. It's a really nice game. So let me back out to the to mode select so you guys know what I'm talking about. So when you start a game, you start on this screen. If you want to invite a friend, and by invite a friend, I mean invite someone from your Steam friends list that also has the game, you start on multiplayer, host a new session, and then you pick one of the saves that you have. I'm gonna pick this one since it's the save that I did the expedition on. And you do that, you wait for it to load. And then, okay, I might have to, okay, let's wait a bit. Okay, we're back. So you spawn in, you wait for the game. Yeah, it will do this message over and over again. Don't notice it. Okay, so you enter a multiplayer. You go to network. This will teleport you to the group here. You can enable multiplayer. You have to have multiplayer enabled. You can view your No Man's Sky list, which will tell you all the Steam friends that you have, and from here you can invite one of them to your game and the friends that you made throughout the game. And you can also, well, if they are on the same system, they can see you basically. So if you want to invite a friend, there are two ways. The first is start a multiplayer session, hosting a new session, go into network, go to view No Man's Sky friends list, search on your Steam friends list who you want to invite, and then you just you hold E to invite them to the game. Doing that, you already invite them not only to your session, but also to your same system. I think they will always spawn you on the same system. I may need to test that. The second way would be to get that person's address and use a portal to get there. Now you might be wondering, but how do I get a portal? Well, if you are the explorative type, you could always do the old way, which is to get your ship, go to a planet, and just fly around until you find one. I don't really think I have any of them that has a... I need to see if I have a ship that has an economy. No, it's not an economy scanner. It's not gonna do much. Okay, so the other way that I know that you can... Sorry, I'm gonna have to take this. No, you are not alone. Identify yourself. Oh, this is the starting the new... starting the whole story. This is just their thing. Okay, so if you guys didn't, that's just starting the new save basically. Let me drive you here. I am doing this live so you can understand that it's not that hard of a process. So go to the space, so get your ship from your freighter, wherever you are, go to the space station, Also, make sure that in your person you have navigation data. You gotta make sure that you have a few of these in store, because these are monetary value for where we're going to. So you get to the space station. Get out of your ship. Don't start it again. You jump up to to the left side of the space station, and you go straight to this guy, which is the cartographer. You talk to him, and let's see some talk and stuff. You go to exchange specific charts. He'll give you a bit of a vendor area, and he deals with navigation data. So you can either spend one navigation data to buy a specific planetary chart, or in this case 5 for the settlement chart. And yeah, the ones that you want to find are mostly these ones at ancient artifact sites, because it's a 50-50 chance that's either going to be a ancient artifact site or a place that you can go to learn new words, as well as to get some. Okay, so since it's this one, I think it's Corvex convergence cubes. Okay, so bioplanetary. Right, I forgot that this fool. Okay, it's a bit of a process. But bear with me. Okay, so go to the cartographer. You ask them to exchange specific charts. You buy a chart for a ancient artifact site. You can buy one, you can buy as many as you want. You read the map by pressing E on it. This is going to highlight on within the same system if you redeem it on the space station, an ancient artifact site. Now keep in mind that this is within the same save, so there will be some things I'll have to point out when I eventually make that video. But just related to the event. Okay, so get the chart. It'll point out to you to a planet. You go to that area. You land. You can also find these on any other planet if you're just exploring. Keep in mind that any of these artifact sites will have these things here, where you can learn stuff from their language. Each of these will teach you a word in that language, but the one that you want is this thing here. Remnants of Russia Eos. Okay, these would be easier if you had knowledge of their language. So the more words you know in their language, the easier it will be. Feel faint as my mind being invaded, pushes on my skin, roll, bubble, and pop, and I feel countless tiny stabbing pinpricks scattered, scrabbing from each escaping hole. Silly metal spiders, perhaps tiny sentinels, run off my shoulder and my visor. This be real, this cannot be real. Start to scream. Wait. The hallucinations fade. I have passed some sort of test. A reward materializes. Okay, so you completed their monolith. So now you interact with it again. The ancients that inhabit this monolith accept my presence. They will tolerate my request. Now, depending on the system that you are, no, depending on the class of the, how do I say this? Depending if the system that you are has Viking, Corvax, or Gek, they will ask a different thing from each of these. If it's a Viking system, they will ask you for a Viking dagger. If it's a Corvex system, like in mine, they will ask for a Corvex casing. If you are on a Gek system, they will ask for a Gek relic. You have to deposit one of them. You have to have one of your in your inventory, and with it, you can locate a portal. This will give you the exact coordinates of a portal. Then you jump into your ship. You get out. Now you start flying. And all you have to do is go to the portal where it's being shown. It's 3 minutes away. Would you look at that? Of course, if you want to fly faster, always fly on the higher area. If you start seeing these little things passing through you, you are flying fast. Then you just keep flying. It takes a bit of time. It will go faster if you have a faster ship, of course. I'm using a hauler because it is what I just got it. Okay, so you get to the portal. Okay, we got to the portal. You land your ship, get out, and here we are. We found a portal, so that's half of the work done. Now, also make sure that you deploy something that will show people. It's better. Make sure that you drop something that will mark its location, because it's really important that you have a portal, one of these portals, on your backlog. So I'll put a save beacon here, save it here. Now, considering that you have done that one milestone on the Polestar expedition, and visit your friend's freighter while you're doing the expedition, and you got all the 16 glyphs, all you have to do is to go to the portal and charge it up. You have 16 of those. Each of them requires something different to charge it up. So let's do this one. This one. And keep something in mind that these that normally takes these, but if you have the secondary option, it will require less of it. So it's a more fuel efficient way. So we do these for all of these. Now for all of the glyphs. And there you go. The portal is active. So now when you interact with the portal, terrible detected, fracture repair engage. A warm dull ache spirals across my mind as I approach the portal. I blink and try to focus, but all it does is inflame the red glow behind my eyes. Whatever I do here should do quickly. So what you should so you can do two things while you have the portal active. The first is to activate the portal, in which it will give you the you can ask for the planetary address, which will give you the address of this system. But you can also verify your address by using the photo mode. On the lower left corner will be the address to your system. So you activate the portal, and what you do is activate. This will bring out the thing here, and all you have to do is to get the address of the person that's streaming in. And so I suggest that if you are gonna have it open for other people, for you to stick the address of your system on somewhere visible, so people can record and stuff. And then you just type the address. I put a very random address. Corrupting approaching destination. You put the address, it'll activate the portal, And all you have to do is just to walk in. I'm not gonna walk in this one because I have no idea where it's going to take me. So there you have it. For anyone that's interested in visiting friends on other systems, that's the not only easiest way to do it, but also the only chance that you can get all the 16 glyphs in one go. If you don't have them, you have to manually get each of the 16 glyphs by interacting with specific iterations. Basically, if you are warping from system to system, there is a chance that when you go to the space station that you will see a person that's different, a traveler that's similar to you. Then you talk to that traveler. They will tell you a bit of a story. You have a bit of a puzzle to solve. If you solve it well, good. If you don't, no problem. And then you can ask where they died, and they will give you the coordinates within that system to their grave. You go to their grave, and you get one glyph, and then you had to do that for all 16 glyphs. So yeah, needless to say, it takes a while to get all the glyphs. But if you do if you do the event as fast as possible, because I believe there you still have 2 weeks to do that, you can get all 16 glyphs in one go, just like that, very easily. So, Ria, I hope that this satisfies your satisfies your question of how to do if people want to join you. You can either invite people that have you added on Steam as in your friend list, or you can just give them your portal coordinates and refer them to this video for this somewhat brief explanation on how to proceed with that. So I hope that I explained it well, and I wish you all a nice afternoon. And see you all in space. Bye bye.